So I got a comment on one of my Generation Zero videos the other day just saying, oh, you seem to be having a tough time killing that enemy. I don't know how you're having such a tough time, and it made me think a little bit, ladies and gentlefolk, about what the changes might have been to Generation Zero. So I'm going to dive in today and have a wee look. And if you haven't seen this game before, you're in for an absolute treat. Should be good. Let's do it. So I had a wee look back on the channel, and it has been at least 2 years. It was April of 2022 the last time I had anything, last time I streamed this game or had any content on this game. So it's been a while. It's been a while, and I'm sure things have changed a lot. Now, if you're not aware of this game, ladies and gentle people, and you like kind of realistic FPS shooters, you could do worse than pick this game up, Generation Zero. It's been developed by Avalanche Studios, and it's described as a first-person shooter video game and published by Systematic Reaction, and it's on Windows, PlayStation and Xbox. And I'm telling you, if you haven't played this before, this was a very, very tough game, and I can tell you now that since I've come back, that it doesn't feel as tough as it was. It's actually much more user friendly. So if you haven't picked this up, you can play it with friends, or you can play it as a single player, and the storyline is around an alternate 1989 Sweden where violent robots have taken over. So that's kind of the plot of the game, and it can be very, very challenging, but it can be very, very rewarding. And we're going to go through and show you a little bit of combat, and we'll walk through all the differences that I've seen since I've come back. Now, for those of you that are playing the game and have played the game for a long time, you probably know all this stuff, so it's maybe not the right video for you. I haven't played it for 2 years, so a lot of what I'm about to show you, you probably already know. And thank you for whoever made the comment. You know who you are. You inspired me to make this video, so thank you very much for that. So I want to go through the interface first of all, and see what the changes are there. Let's get in the menu structure. So there's two new menu options for us to play around with. The research wasn't there before, and certainly the schematics weren't there before. And we'll get into the schematics in a little bit, and I'll show you, especially with the companion. We'll talk about the companion a little bit in a while, but I'll show you how this works regarding the companion. But there's a whole lot of stuff to find in the game. You can go out and seek them, and yeah, I like that. I really do like this system. You can tag these for search if you like. So for instance, if I wanted to get that, I can just use the LS button and tag it for search, and it'll tag the components I need. And then if I've finally got that, I can untag it. So that's really, really nice. I like that. And I like how it tells you what you need to find as well. That's a really nice addition to the game. Research, this is about weapon augmentation, and I'll get into that in a while. We're going to show you how to upgrade a weapon shortly. So those are the two new ones. There doesn't seem to be a lot that's changed as far as the actual look of this. In the game, it's pretty much the same as it was. There are a few changes to the assigned slots and stuff, which I really like. So you can move using your D-pad right and left. You can move through all your items in your different slots, but the big thing that they've done now is they've added a number of extra slots. So I think we've got 8 slots now, whereas before we only had 2. And you bring it up by hitting your right bumper for Xbox, and you can see I've got 8 slots assigned. You could only assign 4 before. So you basically had 2 guns and a health pack and one more other thing. Use your binoculars. So I really, really do like the way that they've done that. The other thing that I like here is scroll onto my first aid kit, and then I'm going to scroll onto my gun again. If I hit the Y button, I can toggle between these, which I really, really do like. There we go. Okay, what else? So before, when you used to have to change your mode on your gun, I think it was RB before. So it's now down on your D-pad now to change the type of firing selection you want, so semi-auto or auto. That's really nice. I've got to remember to do that. And up on your D-pad is obviously you change your bullet type, your ammo type, which is nice. All very. I really do like the changes they've made to the interface here. It's going to make the make playing the game a heck of a lot easier, I think. And one more very subtle change that I've made, they've actually shown you. They've got a little indication of how heavy you are, how much you've got to go with your weight allocation, which I really do like. I really like that little symbol in the bottom left-hand corner that kind of shows you exactly what's going on. So some really, really positive changes to the game. Very subtle, but very, very practical at the same time. And I'm starting to see a trend here. There's lots and lots of little stuff that they've changed that has just enhanced the game, at least for me coming back and playing it. And the storage station is another one they've enhanced. And you can see down there, that never used to be a thing before. Upgradable storage, and then it will show you what you need to upgrade your storage from certain levels and what capacity increase you're going to get. That is a really, really big one for me. That is a bit of a hoarder and collects all kinds of crap around the place. Certainly that is good. I think 320 whatever it is, apples, kilos, pounds, whatever it is probably going to be enough, but you never know. At least you've got the option there of changing stuff. So I was wandering around trying to figure out all the differences in some of the benches and stuff, and if I came across a weapon augmentation bench, and I got really, really excited with this one. So first of all, you just choose a weapon you want augment, and then it'll run you through the steps. This is pretty easy actually. Once you figure it out, you just click on the weapon, which we will in a second, and it will actually give you a whole number of options on what you can do with your weapons. You can see here augmented design has been selected. You can see more information, etc, but there's 3 levels of bronze, silver and gold on any augmentation that you do. I think that's how it works. And you can see there on the right hand top there that you start on a little one and then it gets bigger. And yeah, look at this. Increased damage, extra damage, all kinds of stuff. Damage reduction, that you're taking less damage and you're actually producing more damage, which is nice. Really nice addition. I really like this. Wow, I just like this so much. So you're getting rewarded. This was badly needed, I thought, because I just felt the enemies were just bullet sponges for in this game. Ladies and gentlemen, some of the areas were just crazy tough. And so the opportunity to upgrade your weapons is much needed, and I really like this a lot. As you can see from the menu, it also gives the stuff that you're looting or recycling a purpose. It ties everything in, and it means that the loot is useful. Whatever you pick up is going to be useful. If you're not using it, it will have a purpose, and so storing it is certainly something that you should be doing, and you'll be able to get the benefit down the road by increasing your weapon damage and all the different configurations with certain weapons that you can do. So one of the things I've noticed since I come back, the enemies, I don't know, it's been a while since I've played, and I did look at some of my old footage when I was making this video, and the enemies just seem a tad easier to get rid of. It's hard for me to gauge that because obviously I played the game for a long time, and I've got pretty good weapons in my inventory, but yeah, I don't know, where I feel I used to struggle before, I don't find it as much of a taxing problem to kill these guys anymore. I'd be interested to hear if you are playing the game and you have played it for a while, whether they did tweak that or not. But somebody that's returning to the game, it certainly feels as though I'm dealing with these enemies in a much quicker and easier fashion than I can remember in the past. So during the course of recording for this video, I actually completed the main mission, which allows you to get a companion. Now, I don't know if this was always in the game before, because I hadn't actually done this mission, and I'm not sure how I feel about having a robot companion, but it adds a different dimension to the game. I don't know how effective this guy is. I really haven't had that much time to play around with the guy, with the companion at this point. It certainly does give you a huge amount of extra inventory and carrying capacity, which I really like, but I'm really not sure how effective the companion is at helping you out and killing robots and stuff. And I came across a couple of robots during this process, and I really didn't see my companion doing much. So please, if you are playing the game, if you've got any tips for how to get the most out of your companion, I really would appreciate it. But I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes, and you know, I do like it. Being an ex-Fallout player. I'm not an ex-Fallout player, I'm a Fallout player. I still play the game, and having Dogmeat as a companion I've always liked. So it'll be interesting to make comparisons with my robot friend here, which I call Dogpaw or something like that, Mr. Dogpaw or something like that. It'll be really interesting to see how it works in Generation 0. And of course, this is where schematics come in, and this is where you can benefit from having schematics open. And you can see here I'm adding armor and all kinds of stuff, and I actually had to go and find wood so I could upgrade the armor on my old mate here, my old iron paw. And yeah, it gave me, I had to go and search how to get wood, and I learned a whole few things. So I'm interested to see where all this whole adventure is going to take me. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it'll be a positive. So another very positive step, and something that I didn't expect to see, was I actually came across some NPCs when I've been playing the game in the last couple of days, which never existed before. It was always just tapes and telephones and answering machines, and now we have NPCs in the game. I think that's a great addition. Something that Fallout 76 suffered from and got criticised heavily for, and I'm glad that this game has also taken the lead and put the same thing in. NPCs that are great in the game. It just makes it more immersive and more realistic, I think, personally. So there you go, ladies and gentlefolk. If you haven't played this game for a while, I would encourage you to jump back in. It is a great time. If you haven't played it at all, pick it up. I'm sure you can get it at a reasonable price. I think you're going to have so much fun with this game if you like a kind of open world FPS shooter that just allows you to get immersed into a game and just chill out for a few hours. And it is reasonably challenging as well at times, I'm not going to lie. I've always been a big fan of Generation 0 since I first played it, and it is fantastic to be back. And I might even post a few videos with gameplay on the channel if you'd like. Let me know in the comments down below. But I'm going to say thank you very much for your attention today, ladies and gentlefolk. Thanks for all the support on the channel. A like rating always is appreciated, as it helps us grow and it helps us maintain the channel. And we'll catch you next time on Gaming for XP. We'll see ya.